Welcome to the National Real Estate Cafe with Don Getling and Gino Franti, where you get your daily dose of real estate market updates. And today we go over the age-old question, is it a good time to buy?
Yeah, that's right. What if I waited till next year? I'll just wait till next year to buy. What can a year cost me, Gino?
Well, my estimation, Don, is that the people that asked themselves this question last year and chose to wait lost somewhere in the realms of 10%, between the 5 to 7% appreciation on the home, plus the additional interest rate.
Okay, so let's show you some more examples. All right, so this first slide is going to talk about how a lot of renters are finally starting to buy. A lot of millennials are starting to buy. That's because rents are going up like crazy. You're not going to keep up. I mean, it's going up 3 to 5% and 10% in some areas.
I'll tell you, I'll give you a small snapshot. In my place, I had a place that was rented for $1,100 to $1,200 a month, $1,450 right now.
Oh, no. And you're paying Gino's mortgage instead of your own.
That's a 500 square foot, one bedroom.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to California.
Yeah.
So the cost of waiting is defined by the additional funds that it would take to buy a home if interest rates and prices went up.
Okay.
So let's start with a little example. Say you're 30, buying your first home for $250,000 at a 4% interest rate. Sounds good, right, Gino?
In Montana or something.
Yeah, anyway. Not here in California. But that's the median price, basically. So CoreLogic predicts that home prices will appreciate 5.1%. We've been showing you that. Very reasonable. Actually, it's beaten the heck out of that this year.
Yep.
And Freddie Mac expects rates potentially next year go as high as 5%. They were at that point, just so you know, a few years ago. So it's not unforeseen.
Very reasonable. I mean, historical levels, average levels are to be 6.5, closer to 7 over a 40-year span.
That's right. So what would that cost you? How about $217 a month? What percentage is that, Gino?
Well, that's almost 20%, Don. So that's even a lot. That's a lot higher than I even expected.
Well, that's only because rates didn't go up this year. Next year they will. And we just had a slide that last week about Janet Yellen saying rates are going to go up. We've been telling you. Might have heard that just recently.
Now, they did go up this year. You know what's interesting is that we don't have 3-point anything anymore. And last year we had plenty of 3-point something. So people have this false sense of security. It's like the frog in water, right? Rates didn't go up. We're still at 4.25. Well, I'm not seeing 3.5 anymore.
Well, here's some examples to make you see eye to eye on that $217 you just lost a month on a $250,000 house, not a $400. So imagine it could be much worse, double. So there goes your morning coffee and some money left over for lunch. There goes Friday night sushi. There goes your massages. And what about that new car you wanted? Oh, $217 a month would have been nice to go towards that, right, Gino?
Even a retirement account, Don. Why give it to a bank when you can keep it yourself? I'm just excited that Johnny didn't lose his room this time in this analysis.
But I think he did, because you can't buy as much home as you would have. In
so
fact,
what does that relate to in dollars, Don?
Over $78,000 over the 30-year period. That's a huge number. So bottom line is, take advantage now before rates go up and prices go up. You're going to hear it again and again and again on the National Real Estate Cafe with Don Getling and Gino Franti. Share this with your friends. In fact, get this on your phone every day by texting NREC to the number 58885, or check out more at nrecafe.com.